Billows chastening rod, felt in the days when hope our Lord had died, yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed. We have come over a way that Jesus has ignored us. We have come treading a path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star. I had my phone ring. First thing was, they want to give me a word. I said, give me a minute. I woke up in the same prayer as you woke up. That's all like wearing income, baby. Nope. Amen. Hello, somebody. We talked about a few things this week. Hello, somebody. Some kinds of things. Hello, somebody. And then the word made all the more sense. Yeah. We started here in the book of Matthew, the 7th chapter, and it looks like it's going to be things we're going through the whole book. So Matthew 7, verses 7 through 12. Matthew 7, verses 7 through 12. It's going to get a little teachy because, that's what I do. I'm like, look, it's in there. I'm trying to help people go get it. Hello, somebody? Ask, seek, knock. Amen. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. I'm going to read that again the way it's written. Ask and it will be given to you. Semicolon. Seek and you will find. Semicolon. Knock and the door will be open. So I wanted to take just a minute, if we could, to make some sense of the semicolon. Because oftentimes when this is preached, even written, we get lost in the comma of ask, comma, seek, comma, knock. We get lost in the semicolon of asking and will be given semicolon, seeking you will find it, semicolon, knock and the door will be open. It is all one thought and intended to be performed as one action in 3 thoughts. And I want to forget that because what happens is we ask and stop. We ask and struggle. We ask that God don't do when He get back. Pastor, the most question I got this week, how did God allow this? I said, how did your non-vocal cousin allow it? How did your ass niece let this happen? I'm voting for Trump. I want something different. You got to get. Ask, seek, knock. It's all one thought, and if we don't get that part right, we ain't going to understand how people get stuck in their faith. Ask and get mad at the Lord because the Lord doesn't show up when they say so, because they say so. If say so was working, pastors would honor the 10 Commandments. Just a pastor, I'm not really talking about y'all. And we would. I bet you got a chick over the side. If ask didn't work, but that's it not. So we're going to go on. Because verse 8 says, for everyone who asks receives, semicolon. The one who seeks finds, semicolon. And to the one who knocks, the door will be open. This is talking about right here. Everyone gets an answer. Okay. We may not like it. We may not fully comprehend it in the moment. And we might even be pissed off enough to reject it. But you got an answer. Okay. So the word says that everyone who asks will receive. Something will show us. Even when you don't fully get what's happening, if you keep moving, you will see that God's hands are at play. Moving. When you move, I move.
Just like that.
When you dig, you discover. Huh? And the reason so many of us don't get what we go looking for is that we won't dig. Remember those things they used to have on the beach? They probably sell them late night if you're up late. The little wand that you can go look at on the beach. You can imagine you standing right on top of a diamond ring and you don't know it. Because it isn't what you were looking for. What you were looking for, that's what you asked for was a new opportunity, but it didn't have a job description that you understood. And instead of asking somebody, instead of moving something, you stopped. Can you imagine if what you asked for was right beneath your feet and you didn't know how to dig? Anybody understand me?
Yes.
Anyone who has felt like something was wrong, something was afoot, who went digging through a phone, made some kind of discovery. You arrive at the truth. Sometimes the truth is that in that phone, there's somebody in your house sleeping with your somebody, and you found evidence on the phone. Sometimes what you found on the phone was clues to something, and you go looking, and you find yourself at a spot that you thought you were going to find him on a date, and what you found was a surprise party. For you still found something. But you tend to find what you go looking for. Hello, somebody? When you think that something is afoot, when you struggle with what to do, we often stop and ask it. Because what shows up isn't what we wanted to show up. I promise you it's going to get good when I get 9, that's 7 and 8. Verse 9 says, which of you, if your son, the person you gave, your offspring, the person you call family, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone. I want us to deal this week with the hardest part of these conversations we've been having all week. That somebody tried to make a point at your chapter. I don't like her. I'll vote on the other side. Something about her. I won't vote at all. I asked you for support, and what you gave me was ambivalent. I asked you to show up this time for women. Yes, you gave me. I asked you to show up this time for black people. I asked you to show up this time for justice, and what you gave me when I asked you for bread, you said me fair. People have heard the bishop say some harsh words this week, because people want you to just cast God out and let God rise. And young people and several HBCUs have been receiving a text that told them to report to a plantation. Somebody said it was a prank. And I said, my quote, that you will find it, says, I am a pastor and a bishop, period. If someone did this to my child, I would beat them in the name of Jesus. And somebody said, well, what kind of God you serve? I said, what kind of Jesus did you read? You're the one that ran when he was throwing tables over at the church. You're the one. You're the one that didn't understand when he rode in on the ass, not a horse, because you wanted your Jesus in the eye and light, and so it couldn't have been him. He used the better mode of transportation. Some people don't like this election because they don't like the mode of transportation God uses. But what you asked for was support, and what you got back was a stone. And I just want us to sit with that, because I'm also sitting in a space. I want to sit in a space where we ask people for support. They gave us politics and worldview. And while I appreciate what you think you did, might have shifted the paradigm of the two-party system, what you did was give an authoritarian carte blanche. And I want you to know that put your mama in jeopardy, your daughter in jeopardy, your child in jeopardy, free lunch in jeopardy, free weapons in jeopardy, the whole lot of stuff in jeopardy. But sometimes you as the mayor of Philadelphia said, sometimes you have to F around and find out. Because this is a fool's world. They did it on purpose, so you can't say fool around and find out. I promise y'all. Verse 10 says, or, same son, if he asks you for a fish, we'll give him a snake. Lord, that's in the Bible before that ever came along. I told you I needed support, and you gave me a misguided lecture. Misguided lecture. Stuff happening. I want to tell you about stuff happening. I I'm so glad today that we are in this LGBTQ youth drop-in center that we have church to remind us every Sunday. Amen. For the elder amongst us who thinks I don't have to fight that hard. For those who don't understand why we are in fact here, who don't understand why God planted us here. Amen. While we're working on a building and building on the world. Amen. To remind us that there ain't a bunch of young people here, we ain't doing it right because this is their house. And so we got to do the work to make sure they feel welcome here. Because otherwise they ask us to fish and we gave them a snake. See, this one, it's a living thing, It could be a pet or something. They asked us for something to be kept close to when we handed out the snakes, I promise you I was going to get to it. And now, if you come, then come. Though you are evil, come. I just want these beats, these breaks to make sure that we take in the words between. If you come, then come. Though you are evil, come. Know how to give good gifts to your children. Come. How much more will your Father in heaven give good things to you, to those who ask him? Well, like this is the relationship that people keep trying to get people of faith to get lost in, right? If you will do good by your kids, why would Mother, Father, everything God do right by theirs? But, somebody say but. The assignment on us is to ask, come, seek, come, knock. Hello, somebody? People ask me, where was God in all of this? And how could God let this happen? God did not do this, you did. You supported of evil. You apathetic person who stayed at home. You silent one who did nothing. God didn't do this. You did. Jane Dominic Randall, my 17-year-old granddaughter, uttered her first word to me when I asked her to explain after she tried to step into the kitchen that she was told not to step in. And when Papa was in the kitchen, she knew better. But when her daddy was in the kitchen, it was a negotiation. I yoked her up. I yoked her. Sat her down. I said, Jaden, keep playing with me. Because I love the kids have sense. You ain't got to destroy them to discern them. Keep playing with me. Because you put your foot on that ground and there will be repercussions. 2.5. And what is a repercussion? It means I do something and then something happens. You did something. Then something happened. You did something. Then something happened. Do you understand that? You understand that? Whipping you, beating you, there will be discipline. Sometimes the discipline is you just sitting with yourself by yourself. How can I not come into your room right now? No, because the child I love would not have spoken to her mother like you just spoke to your son. One time, she was in church with us, right down the street, she walked away from her auntie, Titi, Auntie Jack. Just walked away from her, like she had the keys. I think she was like, Jada. And I grabbed her and lifted her, because you know I'm strong. And she said, Papa, I didn't hear her. I said, you didn't hear who? I just want us to be clear that we have come for some to this voice to men place. Although we some people about to lose access to you. Some people about to get blocked by you. And somebody asked me the other day, you just want to lose family and friends over politics? This is not politics. This is black and woman. This is poor and church. This is about people. And if you don't care no more about people that are talking politics, then you are like Pastor that I'm not my friend. I need to get clear about that because we are climbing high mountains trying to get home. And if you want to get there, this is how you start sending the herd. This is how some people lose access to you. This is how you don't jump when everybody calls. This is how you don't jump when somebody says, but we family. We were family on election day. You ain't know like we were family. And if we ain't family, I don't give a damn. is hard. Gas is $2.79 down the street under your life. That ain't got nothing to do.
That's right.
Dog, which one gas is okay, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't the way the system is played. But I want us to understand this because people put some fundamental stuff on the line that is about your life for their convenience. He gave me a check, so you will hold on for $1,200. One check. One check. You fall in love of that one check. It feels political, but it's not. It's essential. It's clarifying. It's a thing we need to understand so that as we move forward accordingly. Hello? Verse 12. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. So in everything. Come. Do unto others what you would have them do unto you. Come. For this sums up the law and the prophets. People are suggesting this is just politics. But he realizes the rubs. My politics includes my sisters and my daughters, my granddaughters and my friends. My politics include my married couple's friends' rights to be safe, where we know that they're coming after marriage equality next. My politics includes being a 6'2", dreadlock, deep voice, broad-shouldered black man in a world that would take me down, and then discover that I'm a pastor and a bishop, and then it would comma, when the community rallies over my dead body, comma, say I'm sorry. Well, now more than ever, I get why Mother Louise Taylor would never let her son say we were sorry. She said I did not raise a sorry son. She told us to apologize for being empowered to never be sorry. So for the people who are sorry and who Google how do I change my vote, or who thought she had it in the bag so I ain't show up, or who realized what it really means when they say a woman can't run this country. I need us to understand that instead of letting a woman run it, we about to let a man ruin it. So is this going to be the end of friendships with good people? Is this where we come? I don't know. Because you get to decide what friend is to you. But I said to people who have introduced me to people they broke up with, and then said, you met my friend before. I said, wait a minute, I'm your friend. He cheated on me. I'm your friend. You can't tell me about somebody. I'm your friend. You this the one? Oh, no. Don't bring it. Who over there? Because he over there and you kind of, you still holding on to nothing. Huh? All of our memories are Jewish. We never forget. No. You told me this. Now I know that. I'm good. So this is not the end of anything. I'm not upset at Trump voters for saying it. I'm not upset with people who stood up on a third-party vote suggesting that they were trying to make some noise. I am and do have a problem with people who have given a potential dictator and fascist the keys to the kingdom. Because that's what he's been trying to build all along. We remember that everybody, y'all, this week we got to our 8th year of Bible study. And we spent a long time in that conversation where God said, all right, we got rid of all the crazy kings. What would you have? Because you can run this yourself. You can do you. You can have freedom. And they say, oh, no, we need a king. We need somebody to do for us. We believe somebody will take care of us if we need taking care of them. Right? That's how trickle down economics ever arrived. Give it to the rich ones, the ones who know how to keep money, and they will release that money to other people. I'm sorry, I thought they were rich because they kept money. And you can suggest that what they're going to do is give it away. Right? We have talked about apathy and ambivalence and the lack of authority and capacity. free, or a king opted for the king. Because he would do right by us. That's what people want to believe. But this sermon today, y'all, is called Reciprocity. The circle of life. How do we get back here? Because we've been here before. This has been covered in the soil for a long time. We just wanted to ignore it. We have come through this kind of luck and life before. In the middle of the pandemic, I was on a talk show, and they said, well, how are you as a man of faith enduring this pandemic? Different word. That's not a word, not strength, because for me as a black gay man, I've been through the pandemic of crime, I've been through the pandemic of HIV and AIDS, and this one. We know how to survive. That's what soul food came from. That's what a can of meat, that food y'all gave us. That's how we got. That's how we put it to use. How Mama knew how to doctor up them powdered potatoes and make them taste like something. How we knew how to, and what we needed to add to meat, because all they said was meat, and all we know we need to add to meat to make that meat matter. We have the skill set that we need to do something, right? And so, what lesson do we have that we need to unpack here? The circle of life is, if you believe it, is that what you believe is coming, huh? It doesn't have to come. It doesn't break in, huh? It is supposed to come through an open door, huh? What you release will come back to you, huh? Unless it finds its mission and somewhere else to land. Remember the ark. Remember the ark. Remember the ark. Remember the ark, huh? Until we get where we're going, God's got us covered and protected with what we need. And in a safe space, huh? And we will learn to deal with what we need to dispose of, huh? In order to keep us safe. Now, anybody complaining about all the animals and what dung might have been on it. But that's because somebody brought a couple of seeds and some dirt and go, listen, back in the ship for growing. You know, like, this is not a funky, don't go to the back, because that's the growing area. Because you know, somebody, feces. We need that fecal battle. I know we outside, we don't like the mosquitoes, we don't like the bees. Everything God made has a purpose. Just because you don't like it, don't mean. What does that got to do with you? I'm going to take it in a minute. When you really understand reciprocity, the practice of exchanging things, you realize that it doesn't belong with others. This is not reciprocity. This is. This is not reciprocity. This is. It's a relationship that you understand first and fully with yourself. The circle of life is about things coming full circle. And here come the lessons. If you want peace, you ask for peace. But watch craziness show up first to center you and still you. Craziness, if you want peace, that means you don't know peace. That's why people get tricked when quiet shows up. Quiet ain't peace. Quiet just means your enemy's plot. Quiet just means somebody's asleep. Quiet just means they'll wait for the repent in peace. When you ask for peace, crazy shows up. So that you can figure out how to center you and still you, so that you ain't so quick to clap back, and you ain't so quick to go off, so you don't respond in kind with what they say, so they can say, see, she is bad as me. She walking around here like she holy and saved, but I cussed her, she cussed, see. I got mad, she got mad. Where your Jesus at now, Moses? But then you ask for peace, and craziness shows up. But in spite of it, you still go seeking peace, huh? And then you watch people betray you and dismay you because you asked for a quiet and a purpose that didn't exist within them. And then they got mad at you because you think you're better than them. While you were looking for peace, crazy showed up, when you asked, And when you went to seek it, some people dogged you out, But you kept going. Somebody said kept going. And when you keep going, the new apartment that's away from your family, that's always close and always begging, that apartment opens up, and now you have peace. And you get to decide, you know where you live. Girl, you ain't giving me the new address like yet. Ooh, I did. Text me the new address. You ain't giving me the new address. No, I didn't. You was gonna come over, no, we'll meet you there. That ain't coming here. Keep that there. Because there is peace here. You stay over there. There is peace here. I'm not asking my soul only there. Because I'm not asking what's here. Tim, you ask, seek, and you can't just ask for it outside, but you inside. It's inside. So when you ask God for love, and you go, when you ask God for love, and you go on a date, and then they don't pull out the chair for you if that's what you need. If they don't treat you like the lady that you are, you're delicate for. If they don't hold the door for you, if they ask you out, but they look funny when the check comes, and you're going to get mad and blah, 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 what's this got to do with me? You understand you well enough that when you ask, you go seeking, and what shows up first is a whole bunch of people trying to get you to treat them better than they treat themselves. Ask. What shows up is the first time out. What shows up is somebody trying to get somebody to do something for them that they don't do for themselves. But when you allow yourself to do the work to keep seeking, hello somebody, people who are trying to use you show up and try to make themselves feel better. People who haven't cleaned up their own hearts show up at you first thing to you before people be there. People who haven't done the work try to make your heart break your heart. That's not when you go seeking because they feel like they think you're thirsty. But when you put your own first, hello somebody, what you doing tonight? What y'all want to do? Steak and potatoes. I think I'll do some asparagus. And I got a nice, I got a nice, what you say, I cool it, and if I let it breathe for a little bit, then I'm going to pull out some good china. You go to the day you having somebody over and me. I'm going to the bedroom, and I'm going to change into some cute clothes to bring myself dinner. I'm going to sit down at the table. I might even light a candle. Turn on some YouTube music. I'm sitting down there. You do for you. Because you understand you. But when you ask, you don't fall for crazy. When you seek, you don't fall for heartbroken. Then love knocks on the door. When you decide, I'm going to paint. And then you go to Michael's, and you go to get some new canvases and some paintbrushes, and somebody stares at you down the aisle, and you look back at them, you go, how you doing? How good are you doing? Then you spend the whole afternoon together, and next thing you know, it's 12 years later, and y'all still like each other. But when you ask, you got to see, and then you got to knock. You think? Come on, man. When you ask for power, what you're going to find first is people whisper behind under their breath about you, about who you think you are, and say you get full of yourself. Who the Peggy, you changed. Peggy, you changed. Got that contract. I see you strapped down the street like you better than everybody. You didn't see me in my workout gear 2 months ago because I was walking the same way. Because this is the way I walk. You just weren't paying me any mind. Huh? But I must have power because why you looking at me? But when you want power, what first shows up is people who question your power, your capacity for power, and your audacity to suggest that you should deserve some power when you ask. But when you care about who you are, believe God enough to keep going, you will find that when you seek, when you seek, you will find that people show up with trying to sabotage you. People will say stuff behind your back and sometimes to your face about what they think you are and what they believe you're worth. People will say it. Why they pick you? How you get this job? I applied. So now you're the director. What that mean? We can't have lunch done now. This is what happens when you ask. And then you seek. But when you knock, when power answers, and what it assigns to you is the things God always had for you. We wait for you to show up. And all of the people who talk who try to dog you up. It says, I've been waiting on you. This is yours and it's only yours. How this happened to me at this age? Because you had to get here. Through asking, through seeking, and you still had to believe God enough to knock. Who's that knocking? Knock, knock, knocking. Anybody know this? Knocking at my door. Who is that knocking? Anybody knocking at your door should have done the work to get there. Anything that knocks at your door should have asked about you, should have been seeking for you, and been given your address by somebody other than you. I know that I'm living a life. Beatrice was talking about money coming. Let me tell you how my spillover season is. Tell somebody, my agency has never applied for housing. Never applied for housing grant from the season. Never. They never applied. When I became director of development, I went back to the CC meeting. They didn't know. Somebody said they didn't know. They didn't know. That for 6 years I had been the chair of the CC. apply this year for funds this year. And we want more people to apply because we should have about 13 million in grants given out. We only do about 6 or 7, so apply. And I was like, ooh, God, you gangster. So the first thing I had to do was ask for a meeting. Hey, can y'all come to my agency and have a conversation with Steve? So I asked, hello, somebody. And they came Tuesday. He's like, how do you get the meeting? So, don't do that. Don't do that. Somebody said, don't do that. When people look at you funny, they say, how you get a house all the time? Don't do that. Don't do that. How you gonna wipe out that house together? Don't do that. Don't do that. How you gonna do that? Don't do that. Because I've been trying to give you lessons about hard work and stop being so crazy and clapping back. And we were trying to tell them, don't do that. Don't do that. So we asked, and then we happened. Then they handed us the RFP, and we had to see where in this is my money. Somebody said, where my money? Stop asking people who owe you money. Because if they had money, they would be the borrower. They would be the borrower. Stop asking for your money back. Gave it, you gave it away. Ask the universe where my money. Where my money. Page 93. Ooh, housing. Rapid rehousing. We should do that. Well, we've never applied, I know. That's why it's still available to us. We've never done that's why it's still, somebody said that's why it's still available to us. That's why it's still available. Somebody said, Lord, that's why it's still available to me. That's why it's still available. So we're seeking it. And I can do a couple of things. Well, writing is among them. Move out my way, I'm going to type this grant. Move! But I need to look over your shoulder. You do not. You go to the printer and get it when I print it out. But I don't need you to look over my shoulder. You don't need to help me with words? Your mother. You don't need to help me with words. Then when we submitted it, when is it due? What are we going to find out? Knock. Is it ready? It ain't ready, but we need to let you know y'all got ready to get $500,000 for housing. Thank you. And then, never before. Somebody say never before. Never before has the same seats, the same consortium of care, got a federal grant, in a pool of $175 million. And they said, oh, wait for it. And then they said, well, they're asking counties around the country to apply for this pool. So we're only submitting one from Essex County. And 23 people showed up at the teaching, at the technical assistance meeting. That means they were also vying for the money. And the developer who's helping us work on 25 units of housing for LGBTQ youth across the street, said to us, well, there's going to be a lot of competition. Do you think we should apply? I said, I'm applying like we're going to win. You think that about competition. I'm applying like we're going to win. Like we're going to be the single awardee from Essex County. Like I trust our God enough to believe that we're prepared to receive. So I asked for the application. I went seeking the budget and the build-up that we needed in order to be able to say, this should go to our project. And then God knocked. And last week they said, well, you all are the only application from Essex County. Because your application was strong and powerful. Somebody say strong. I think everybody understand that the trick of the enemy, the trick of the entity, the trick of the inner me is to get you to stop at asking. Because when you found that $20 bill on the ground, a bunch of other people had already walked past it. Why come, Blanche? Why come? When you asked her out, she had her heart broken and still said yes to you. Why come? Why come? When you applied for the agency, it was already 70. And they said, well, we don't do that. And God said, well, we're doing it for you. Why come? Why come? What you got to understand is what God has for you is for you. And when you go out looking for God, when you go out looking for what you desire, trusting that you deserve it, asking like you know it, seeking like you believe it, knocking like you expect to receive it, God will say, go there. You go, I don't know that. God goes, that's because we never been here before. Now! Why did this season happen in politics? Because some people would have gotten real complacent. Would have gotten real move up and get dressed, go to D.C. for the inauguration, go to all the parties, and come Black History Month, we wouldn't be doing nothing. Now, everybody who says we need a third party, we need to do something, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? which is just like gain if you ask and then see what reveals itself. If you seek and understand what you find. If you knock and wait for the door to open. Because God got some people in here right at front of the door that's getting ready to open. And this week was supposed to make you turn around. God got you right at the spot where the door is getting ready to open. And people are whispering in your ear, I told you, for you to turn around. So that they can be somewhere, so that you don't get, because you already think you're too much. They already think you can't go. You can't possibly go through the door. You understand that? It ain't the devil trying to get you not to go through the door. It's somebody that's devilish in your way. And how do you know that? Because when you ask, when you put out the energy that it was coming back, it was standing right there. But then when you went seeking and it didn't come fast enough, they all of a sudden could only come every other week. Anybody hear me? No, they used to come all the time. Now they only come every other month. They used to text you every day. Now they only answer every other text. Anybody know y'all? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, you want to know how you can get all the stuff God has for you? You got to get in your hands. Say, Lord, I'm available. I've done everything you asked me to do. Everywhere I went to ask, I received. Everything I went to seek, I found. Every door to this day I've knocked on, you open. Now what? What are we going to do, Lord? What is it you need from me now, Lord? Because all the dead people